standing by President Trump. Well, our Washington correspondent David Willis explained what the new document reveals about the call.
It's a summation of a 30-minute conversation between Donald Trump and Mr. Zelensky.
Hello, fellow pipers, fellow typers. It is I, the Typing Piper, here with another video where I walk my daughter around the park is being mowed right now, so we're not going there at the moment. Instead, we're going to cruise around this neighborhood, and hopefully these guys will be done by the time we get back. So what has been going on with me? Well, writing. Last week I did start working on a novel that I hadn't touched in a while, and which is sad because the whole thing has an outline. It's just a matter of sitting down and typing the chapters. It's not like I don't know where the novel is heading, or it's not like the ending is much of a surprise for me. It's just a matter of putting in the time. And then I had a few surprises at the end of the week, and hasn't really been on my mind. But instead, I have been working on a separate project on my blog, thecollapseexperiment.com, and that I've been keeping up with. Had a fly biting my hand. I have been able to keep up with that regularly. I've been trying to do one post a day, and the series is called Letters to Harrison, and I got the idea from a book by Jim Harrison called Letters to Yesenin, a Russian poet that he was fond of as a young man. And for every day for a month, he wrote a letter to this guy who died a long time ago, committed suicide, and Harrison learned a lot about his life and kind of connected with him in that way. Loved his work, and I guess figured they both had very similar lives. So if you're interested, you can go check that out. I also did a series on our vacation up in Traverse City, and tracking down spots that Jim Harrison used to frequent and hang out at. And I don't know if I talked about that in my last video. I think the last video I did was about being ghosted. No real updates with that, other than still haven't gotten my stuff back, and odds are I never will. So I'm just gonna have to write that off as a loss, and among everything else. So anyways, I noticed that some other pipers have been popping back up online. I think this has been a busy summer for a lot of people. Got to chat with anyways, I had a chat with Ziggy Numnums the other day, and online, catching up with him. Seems like he's got a lot of good things going on with him lately. Getting a new job and girlfriend moving in, all that. Looks like Rubley's moving ahead on selling photos finally, and definitely gonna have to check out his website. There's something about Sundays lately where there's just so much on my plate that I watch this video, I make a mental note of doing things after that. Before I know it, it's the middle of the week and I still haven't done it. So That's one of those things I'm gonna have to catch up on. I know I ate today. I'm just feeling really lightheaded and doesn't make any sense. It's a beautiful day. Ate breakfast. Actually, I had a big lunch too. That might be my issue. Finished off the pumpkin and bacon soup that I made. How long ago was that? So now that we've established I probably have food poisoning, you know, overall, things are going all right. Still dealing with stuff with the late father-in-law's house, but I think this, I say this every freaking time, this weekend's probably the last weekend we're going to have to head down there. And I'm probably lying to myself and everybody else about that right now. Again. But that's the goal. Everything's out of the house. There's just a few things here and there that need to be taken care of. Things that have been neglected. I'm just going to come out and say it. Things that have been flat out freaking ignored by certain people. And quite frankly, I'm tired of it. My wife is tired of it. So at this point, it's, you know, I guess we're the only ones that have adult pants and just have to hike them up and get shit done. Because no one else is going to do it for you. So there's that. I did apply for a new job somewhere else. I'm going to put that out there. And I don't know if anything will come of it, and I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea. But let's just say I have my reasons, and I don't know if I'm going to hear back or not. But it's, you know, here's the thing. I like my job. Overall, I like my job. And it's got great benefits. Pays better than any of the other jobs I've ever had. And there's just some circumstances lately that have made me question as to, is this really the place that I want to stay at? And until a while ago, I was thinking, well, this is probably going to be the place that I retire from. And now, looking around at things, I don't know if that's a reality. So I figured I'd expand my options. You know, if I hear something and it's not quite what I'm looking for, or you know, it's not equal to or better than what I have now, then, you know, I can always decline it. But so there is that. I don't know, maybe I was motivated by Ziggy Num Nums, but it's just weird. I feel like things overall, not just with work, but things overall in general are just changing to the point where nothing seems to make any sense anymore. And when I say that, I mean establishments that you thought served a certain purpose, they now think that they need to go into a dozen different other directions that really changes, you know, what it's supposed to be, what it's supposed to do. And when you do that, You know, are you really the same thing that you call yourself in the end? I guess that's what I'm struggling with. So, of course, there's several things that need to be considered. For one, daycare. One of the issues that my wife and I have is we never see each other during the week because of our hours. And of course, we have the hours we have because of daycare. And if we both worked days and we're able to see each other every day, about half of our income would go into daycare per year, which means one of us is working for someone else to watch our kids. So there is that. And I don't know if that's something that either one of us want to do. And I guess it's something that we're going to have to sit down and figure out, because as of right now, I don't think either one of us really care for how our lives are going right now. She likes her job. I overall relatively like my job. But when we're spending more time with the people we work with than the people that we're married to, you know, there's just something wrong with that. And I think overall, a lot of people are going through the same thing. And it just sucks. It's horribly stupid. And, you know, people wonder why marriages have a hard time surviving these days. And on the upside, I guess, you know, Zoe gets to spend more time with both of us during the day than if we're just both home at night for 3 or 4 hours before she went to bed. But like I said, it sucks. And you know, if I could just find, if either her or I could find a job that would support both of us and one of us could just stay home, watch the kid, then, you know, I guess that would kind of solve the issue. Did I mention we're having another one? So that's about all I have for now. I'll keep you guys updated. I can't believe today's Thursday. And I guess overall whoop-de-doo. So today's Thursday. Wish it was Friday. I would say I wish it was the weekend, but it just looks like we're doing more work over the weekend, so it's not like there's any downtime or anything. And in the meantime, keep on typing.